In the next 2 years, and this has never happened before in the history of the United States, but in the next 2 years, there's going to be more money controlled by females in this country than males. That's never happened before. In the next 2 years, there's going to be more female millionaires in this country than males.
So Mrs. Toulmin's message to women, females in philanthropy, you have to care. You have to truly care about the organizations that you're giving money with and to. And I say with because we look at it as a partnership.
Probably the best thing Chuck Barancik ever told me just before they died was that he never imagined that the foundation would have the impact that it did. And I think Margie would echo that. That was really important to her, that we be very careful and meaningful in the investments we make into the community.
My husband and I live in upstate New York in the summer, and we're surrounded by farms. And years ago, when the farmer had to clean out the barns, the remainder was left in a pile. And there it would sit and stink. But then as the farmer spreads it around, all of his crops grow. That's how I see money. If you leave it in a pile, it stinks.
You build, you have a materialistic phase, and then you realize, I have all the materialistic things. Now what can I do to help people? And the need now is humongous.
And so find what's important to you. Because everything, there's so many charities, and no matter what you do, there'll be more. But if you can focus on what you're passionate about, then to me, I think you can have a greater impact, and then it's more worthwhile. And then focus on where you're happy and you're invested, and who has a team of people you enjoy working with, and figure out the way you think you'd like to help.
Hello, my name is Ariane Dart. I'm the driver of this car, and my navigator is Tracy Litchberta. We are team number one. We're one of 50 teams. Each team represents a different child who is missing.
I want to transform not only the foster care system, but also how we treat and how we view children. You accept the unacceptable, and I can't. Not when it comes to making, a child hurting.
If I'm asked to give of my wealth, I like to follow it up with boots on the ground. My hands in the soil. And I love to attend events too, because I'm inherently a very social person.
My mother was very involved with doing volunteering and being exposed to different organizations. And with time, it just grew and grew. I found the passions that I liked, and my friends what they liked, and I helped them, they helped me.
Margie made the comment once that she knew we couldn't change the world, but she hoped that we would at least make a bit of a ripple effect. And the ripple effect meaning that when we do something for an organization, that it goes out in the community and helps a lot of people.
I have a sibling who was diagnosed with a severe mental illness at a young age, teenager. And this really crushed my family's, it crushed everything.
So while we were taking care of David, we ended up taking care of a lot of other people. So we got involved as much as we could. And then we started to do these galas. And that was about 11 years ago. And they became very, very successful.
We wanted to raise money for research and also to have a symposium that the general public could learn something about what's going on and what the problems were. And we've had as many as 1,500 people.
One of my former students is a professional in Paris. Recently thanked me because now she's a mother, and she thought she would give up everything because she couldn't do it while being a mother. And I encouraged her because I told her, you'll be the best you've ever been by doing this.
When it was announced that I was going to run their private foundation that had just been started the year before, and I was their first staff, there was a woman I know who said, I am shocked. I have played bridge with Margie every season for 30 years and had no idea she had that kind of wealth.
Conventionally, the philanthropists are supposed to just be humble and quiet about their philanthropy, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I do have my name on a number of buildings and wings and sporting fields and marine science centers, and I am proud of that. But the main reason I decided to do that and accept that recognition is that I'm hoping to, one, show people what I stand for, but also I'm really hoping to inspire others that they will step up and make impactful contributions in the areas and the organizations where they feel that they're passionate about.
I would say that if it wasn't for my philanthropic endeavors, I probably would be like my friend in Lido Key, just sits there. I mean, that's not good. That's not me. I mean, I have to have, and you meet different kind of people. You meet nice people, not so nice people, but thank God for sense of humor. It gets you through.
Don't look at it as philanthropy. I mean, I never in my life considered myself a philanthropist. And I was just following my heart and trying to get other people to follow my heart.
And then just get involved and do it, and it may not be what you start with. You may get involved in something and not end up saying, oh, I really don't like this, but boy, I like something else.
For me, it's about making a difference and giving back. And I get excited knowing I can make it better. And that drives me. If I can create an event that people want to come to and that I'm not just begging them to come, it's something exciting and interesting, that to me is I'm helping the charity do something different than just another fundraiser.
So Virginia was tenacious, but she helped with conditions. And she made sure that those conditions were met because she felt like I have plenty more, but if we're going to do this, then we're going to do this in a strategic way. And it's going to be thought through, and the right leadership is in place, we can make this happen. And that's how she approached her philanthropy, and that's what she taught me, and that's exactly how we approach it today.
I think Bill Gates was recently quoted, and we certainly don't have the money of the Gates Foundation. But he was asked the question, why? Why are you doing this with your money? And he said, what else am I going to do, buy a couple more yachts?
Welcome to Triangle Ranch, and this is another form of philanthropy that you may not have thought about. I'm so pleased to have been able to use my wealth to purchase this 1,200 acres of land and share it. I use this ranch as a venue for events to really promote what's really important to me, which is like saving land and our natural resources and getting people out into the river and into nature. We are one of the most active, vibrant communities when it comes to philanthropy. So pick your passion, whatever touches your heart, and get involved.
Mr. Andrew Economos and the beautiful Judith Economos. And we're just so very happy for your support and for making this possible for us and our patrons.
Okay, we choose to do this because it does good. People who are creative need a chance to do their thing, whether it's theater, dance, or painting. It would help a lot.
I look back at, for an example, a lovely, beautiful woman, Betty Schoenbaum. And when I think about her, I don't think about her giving, I think about her loving.
I couldn't be in it this long if I didn't have mentors that kind of taught me the ropes. what I learned on committees, volunteering, I think shaped my career, shaped my life. It's wonderful, and I'm so excited for my daughter and her generation because I'm watching the wonderful things that Montana and her friends are doing.
We always heard good things about what my parents, both of them, were doing together. They were a team, certainly. It wasn't just Lee Peterson, it was Lee and Bob Peterson as a team.
It's more than I can ever thank God for. And having all our friends here, all our friends who are just so wonderful. And it's been a long road, but it was worth every day.
We have taken education and enrichment because we believe that's how you empower people. We all have to pull together and solve these problems.
And there'll be changes in tax laws, and there'll be changes in the stock market, and there'll be changes in people's environments. But the truth is, if you're true to each other and the mission is true, the beneficiaries will greatly appreciate you being so open and honest.
Got to be an organization that can educate them, inspire them to continue to do what their parents and their grandparents have done. And it's a total paradigm shift, and we've got to be prepared for it in order to be successful.
And I wear a suit everywhere because I'm in a meeting, I come here to Girls Inc., I'm in a suit. Easier to be in jeans and a t-shirt like a lot of others, but no, because I'm carrying Virginia with me wherever I go. And that's important. Never to lose sight of Virginia Toolman is what I tell myself all the time.
And when you see someone or some organization that you know in your heart, your contribution, be it through volunteer, be it through monetary, that you've contributed to that puts the period at the end of the sentence.
I see philanthropy in a way as one of the most selfish things you can do because you get more out of it than you give.
And there is no one answer as to what giving is. It's giving time and, if you can, money. And if money, there's no magic. $1 can help, $500 can help. Obviously, it goes up significantly. But I think anyone who tries to give in whatever way they're best suited and they can do in their comfort zone, that's what they should do.
When you give, when you feel your heart that you've done something great, and it comes back to you.
Mr. Economos, why did you decide to give the contribution for this beautiful lobby?
Because I love you, and I love the theater.
The love that you feel in your heart when you give without thinking lasts so much longer than those new high heels you just bought.
I want to invite up the woman who made this all possible, the reason we're all here, the launcher of the Hermitage Major Theater Award, Flora Major.
And this is just the beginning of a wonderful relationship with the Hermitage Major Theater Award. Okay? Thank you very much.
This has been a campaign to make children safe and free from abuse, and I thank each and every single one of you because you've helped make this dream come true.